RESTful Web Service. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It provides a portable API for developing, exposing and accessing web applications. At the end of the session, you will be able to create and consume the RESTful web services. For creating and consuming REST services, create a new Maven project in Red Hat Code Studio and select architecture type Quick Start version 1.4. Apply filter Maven archetype Quick Start. Then select the architecture type Maven archetype Quick Start version 1.4. Then provide details of group ID, artifact ID and package name. Then finish. It creates a directory structure for Quick Start version 1.4. Once the build process is completed, explore the directory structure in the Project Explorer. In the build path src main Java, it creates a default package for app.java file. Just delete the existing package from the project directory structure, then convert it into dynamic web application. Choose the project root directory, right click, use the option build path, configure build path, then select project paysets, click on convert to paysetted form and select the dynamic web module version 3.1. Change the Java version to 1.8 and select JavaScript and enable Java Server Bases version 2.2 and select JAX-RS Web Service version 2.0. Then click on further configuration available. Select the checkbox to generate web.xml file and here ensure the JavaX REST service implementation library type is disable library configuration. Then ensure that the star.jsf is added into URL mapping pattern and the JSF implementation library type is disable library configuration. Then OK, apply and close. Now the directory structure is converted to support dynamic web module and REST services. Then open the file form.xml, upgrade the Maven compiler source and target from 1.7 to 1.8. Then add dependencies in the tag dependencies. So add two dependencies, one is for Java Server Bases and another one is for JavaX REST service. Open your browser and visit the website mvnrepository.com. Search dependency for JSF, Java Server Bases. Search like JBoss JSF API and select the Java Server Bases version 2.2 API and choose the latest version. Copy paste the dependency details to form.xml file. Then search the dependency detail for JavaX REST service. Search like JSR311. Then choose the link JSR311 API belongs to the package javax.ws.rs. Then select the latest version and copy paste the dependency details to form.xml file. Then save the file form.xml and close and update the project by selecting project root directory, right click, use the option Maven update project. Once the project is updated, then we can start creating a REST service. Then locate the file web.xml in the location src main web.inf. Open the file web.xml. Open it in source view. Then change the welcome file index.html as index.jsf. Then remove all other file formats from the welcome file list. Then save the file web.xml and close. Then create index.jsf file in the directory web. Choose the directory web, right click and use the option new xhtml page and name the file as index.xhtml. Now I am going to demonstrate how to create and consume RESTful web services by implementing a simple calculator application. Then choose the build path src main Java, right click and create two packages by using the option new package and name the package as com.controller and create another package by repeating the same process by choosing project build path src main Java, then new package, create a package in the name com.rest. Then choose the package com.rest, create a Java class by using the option new class and name the class as calculator service. Then convert the plain Java class into RESTful web service by adding the annotation path and application path. So here we can set path to access the REST service. I set the path as calc to access the calculator service and apply the inheritance by using the keyword extends the parent class application. Then create get and post REST services to provide service for users request. First I am creating a get service and perform arithmetic addition operation. Then I create post service to perform subtract operation. So first we are going to create a REST service by adding the annotation at get, then set path to access this service with the two parameters, parameter name A and parameter name B. Then this service will produce a result in the form of JSON. So add the annotation produces media type dot application JSON and create a service public string add. And this service takes two parameters, so that we need to add at path param annotation and the parameter name is A and declare it as integer. And at path param parameter name B and declared as integer. Then the service add will return a result by adding the two value A and B. So create a variable integer C equal to calculate the value of A plus B, then return C as a result. Then use the method toString to convert it into string. So the rest method always return a JSON object. The JSON object is treated as a string, so that the service return type is declared as string. So it calculates the value of A and B. The result will be stored in the variable C. Finally, it returns C as a result by converting the value of C in the form of string by using toString method. Then create a post web service to perform subtract operation. Add the annotation post and set path to access this service. With the two parameters A and B. And the service produces a JSON object. So add the annotation produces media type dot application JSON. Then create a service in the name subtract with the two parameters, path parameter name A and declare it as integer, and path parameter B and declare it as integer. Then the service subtract will return a result of A minus B. So declare an integer variable C equal to A minus B. Then return C as a result. And use the method toString to convert the value of C into an integer. Then update the project by selecting project root directory and use the option Maven update project. Now we can explore the JAX-RS web service. As of now we created two REST service, one is get and another one is post. To access a get service, the path is calc/add with a two parameter value for A and B. To access a post request, the path is calc sub with the two parameters A and B. Then create a controller in the package com.controller to access the calculator service. So close the file calculator service and choose the package com.controller. Right click, use the option new class to create a new Java class. I named the class as calc. Then convert this, then open the file calc.java from the package com.controller and convert this plain Java class into a managed bean by adding the annotation managed bean and set the attribute name equal to, assign some name for this managed bean. I just named it as calc and set eager equal to true. And create three instance variables to get two inputs from user and display the result on the web browser. Int A to get first input from user and int B to get second input from user, and declare string result to display result on the browser. So then generate get and set methods by choosing the file name in the project explorer calc.java, right click and use the option source generate and getters and setters and select all the instance variables. Click on generate to generate get and set methods. So then create a method to call the REST service. Public void call REST service add method. So I named the method as call REST add. Then create try catch block to handle the exception. So in the try block, create object for URL from the package java.net and initialize by using new URL the class URL as a constructor. We need to pass the link to consume the REST service. So later we can pass the link to consume a REST service to the class URL. Then create object for HTTP URL connection and initialize by applying the type conversion HTTP URL connection from the object of URL dot call the method open connection. Once the connection is established to the RESTful web service, then set the properties for the connection object. Connection dot set request method get. Then connection dot set request property. First parameter value is accept and second parameter value is application JSON. So the result of REST service is accepted in the form of JSON object. Then create buffered reader class to get response from the REST service. And initialize by using new buffered reader and pass the object of input stream reader as a parameter to the constructor of buffered reader. New input stream reader of the object of connection HTTP URL connection con dot call the method get input stream. So it retrieves the value from the RESTful web service by using the object of buffered reader class. Next, the result will be equal to br dot read line. If any error occurred during this process, that will be handled by the catch block. Then the result is e.getMessage. So then create another method to call RESTful subtraction service. So I named the method as call REST subtract service and copy paste the content which we implemented in the method call REST add and change the set request method as post. Then we need to find out the link to consume the REST service. So then open the file index.xhtml and design a user interface in order to get two inputs from user and place two button controls to consume get and post request. Create edge section and set title as JAX-RS RESTful demo. And create a body section, place h3 tag and display the message on the browser as simple calculator using JAX-RS. Then create a form tag h:form. Now we'll get a warning error. Place cursor on the warning error to add namespace. So click on the link java.sun.com jsf.html. Then close the form tag. Then place two input text controls to get input from user. Input text value equal to select the managed bin calc dot set value for the instance variable a and close the paragraph tag. And close the paragraph tag. So place another input text control to get value for b. input text value equal to the managed bin calc dot use the instance variable b and close the paragraph tag. Then display the result by using the expression language as open brace, then choose the managed bin calc dot use the instance variable result. Then place a button control to consume the REST service get and post. h:command button action equal to the managed bin calc dot call the method call rest add and caption on the button control as add using get request. Then place another button control h:command button action equal to managed bin calc dot call the method call rest subtract and write caption on the button control as subtract using post method. Then close the paragraph tag. Then start deploying and test the result. Choose the project root directory and use the option run as run on server. Once the project is deployed successfully, it opens the file index.js by default. So now we can test by giving inputs to A and B. Then click on add or subtract. We will get a message no protocol. So we need to provide a link to access the REST services, add and subtract. So copy this link. Then copy the link http:/localhost 8080 and the project name REST demo. So copy up to the project name. Then open the controller calc.java and paste it as a parameter to the class URL and followed by slash and path to access the REST service. So here you can get the path to access the REST service get and post. So this is the method called REST subtract to access a post request. So here we can get the path slash calc the service name sub with the two parameters A and B. So slash calc and the service name sub, then value for the first parameter that is available in the instance variable A. So concatenate the value of A and concatenate slash symbol, then followed by the value of B. So copy this URL, paste it in call rest add method in the place of URL and change the REST service as add. So then save and deploy to test the result. Choose the project root directory, run as run on server, next finish. Then we can test get and post service of JAX-RS by providing input A with some value 10 and B 20, then click on add get request. It produces the result 30 by adding the value of 10 and 20. Then we can test the post request, click on subtract, it produces the result -10, the difference between 10 and 20.